back the mohawk. Good for you.
Oh, y'all got jokes, huh?
Who'd have thunk it? After all these years, we finally get a big screen appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady, and they look amazing. What? The camera's on. Oh, crap. Hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Why didn't you warn me? Anyway, as I was telling this idiot over here, yeah, we're finally getting a big screen appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady, and they look amazing! What's really cool is we're actually going to see them get created in the movie, and that is awesome. So we get to see them in their punk days. Yeah, played by Gary Williams and Sheamus from WWE, and I absolutely love it. Now, when I first saw that Sheamus was starting to sport a mohawk, I thought for sure he'd be playing Bebop, but no, he's playing Rocksteady, and as you can see, he's got a full head of hair there, and that's pretty cool too. And you know what? If you think they look cool like this, well, you haven't seen anything yet. Because as anyone can tell you that likes comic books, whenever they make big screen appearances, usually they change them up. I mean, all you have to do is look at the Turtles to realize how much they had changed them. I mean, they're all steroided up and stuff like that. But it seems like with this Part 2 movie, they seem to be going back to their cartoon roots. And as you can see here, I mean, check this out. Is that not Bebop and Rocksteady? I mean, seriously, look at them. And look at their beer guts. It's so awesome. He's got a hairy warthog belly. Oh, and he's got like a tribal tattoo down here on his gut. Oh my goodness, they look amazing. And they've got all their little punk rock spikes and chains and rings and stuff. I don't know, this just looks amazing. I mean, seriously, he's wearing a red vest. It's just like the original toy. And if you look down there, you'll also see that Rocksteady's having his little camo pants. That's awesome, man. I mean, seriously, I love it. Now, if you tuned into my last video, you know I said that I've been waiting for these toys to come out. And what I found recently was some Mega Bloks sets. And actually, the two that we'll be reviewing today have Bebop and Rocksteady. And I can't wait. So let's go, shall we? Today's review will be on the Mega Bloks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. And check it out. This one is called Rocksteady Moto Attack. And as you can see, he's attacking Leonardo with his motorcycle. And that is awesome. And his motorcycle's even got a rhino horn. And I think that is amazing. Now, I already showed off the packages in the first Part 1 of this video. This is Part 2. But yeah, here's the box again, looking very cool indeed. And as you can see, it's got a light-up horn there. Very neat. There's Leo, and there's Rocksteady looking amazing. So let's look at the back of the package, shall we? Now here's the back of the package, and as you can see, it's got a little fight scene between the two, and it's weird, too, because they almost look like they're the same size. It looked like in the packages, it looks like Rocksteady and Bebop are a hair taller, but I don't know, we haven't stood them up next to each other, so we'll figure that out in a minute. And I really like the pictures on the side there that show them with their weapons. That is very cool indeed. And down here, you'll see the more figures and sets in this collection, and that is awesome. I can't wait to find that big garbage truck. That is cool. So let's look at the front of the package one last time. So yeah, as I said in the first video, man, I was so happy to find these because I want some toys from this movie, and I can't wait to play with them. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we open them! After dumping out the box, you will find that there are two little baggies of Mega Bloks pieces inside, and then there's also some instructions on how to build it, and then another little paper insert that I don't know what that is. But you also may have noticed that, where are the figures? They're not here, are they? You know why? That's because the tray that they're on inside the package is stuck down to something inside there. Now, I tried pulling it, but it wouldn't come out. Now, I think it has something to do with that little horn, the light-up piece at the top there. I think it's like through two trays and they're stuck together. I don't know, but I'm going to have to rip the little cardboard insert to get it out. So, let's pull out the tray, shall we? Okay, you're going to have to use scissors to get the thing out because you have to cut that little cardboard side or whatever. Because if you look here, the tray actually has a little lip or something right there, and that's what it's caught on. You can't just slide this out. So yeah, you're going to have to cut the inside of the cardboard there or something, or rip it or whatever. But it was pretty tough to rip. But yeah, it's because of that little square piece sticking off the side. It gets caught. Okay, let's look at the pieces. Now, here's the tray as it comes out. Now you can see Rocksteady and Leonardo, and it wasn't just the horn. Look at there. It's like half the motorcycle, and that's pretty cool indeed. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we put this thing together. What do you say? Now, after what seems like forever, yeah, this set only has 86 pieces, and I don't even know if it really could be counted as 86 pieces, because a lot of the things come put together. But, yeah, it still took me a while. Now, here's a little pamphlet that it comes with. Now, inside it shows you how to build the figures, but the figures come put together. You saw that in the package. And it also shows you how to put the tires on and stuff like that. Well, they come put together, too, so you don't have to do any of that. Now, the build is a little straightforward. Pieces like this will drive you nuts, building like tailpipes and stuff. Man, it takes a while to do that. But yeah, it's pretty easy. But you literally have to build the handlebars and the front forks and everything like that from little tiny pieces. And the whole time you're doing that, that little horn is lighting up. I mean, seriously, you bump it and it lights up. Now, there's the little platform that it comes with. That's pretty cool. And it shows you at the end, how to make the thing light up, how to make Leo do the little spinny flips and stuff like that. Now, on the last 2 pages, it actually shows off the other sets. Now, you can see the little Mikey set, the little Donatello set. Over here, you've got the Casey and Bebop set. Over here, you got the Leo and Rocksteady set. You got the Krang set. You got the Tank set. There's the trash truck. And then down here, look at this. This one was not advertised on the back. You've actually got their sewer lair, or I'm guessing that's their sewer lair. That is awesome looking. Now over here, you will see all of the figures. Check this out. It's got all of the figures in this set, and I think that is awesome. And it actually shows photos of the variants, too, it looks like, because there's the, like Leo with his goggles there. But up here, Leo doesn't have his goggles there. That's that clear one. And then over there's another Leo. So yeah, this is how many figures are in this set. So if you get every one of the sets they make, be prepared to get doubles, because you're going to get a lot of doubles. Now, I only see Bebop and one Bebop and one Rocksteady. I see about 2 Casey Joneses, and it looks like triples of almost all the other turtles, and then 1 Krang and 1 Shredder, and that is pretty awesome indeed. Okay, enough of this. Let's look at the figures. And of course, just as I say that, look at on the back of the page. This is the very last page, and this is awesome looking. It's got everything, and that is awesome looking. Very cool indeed. No April O'Neil, though. That's kind of weird. I do hope they make an April eventually. That would be cool. Now, here's Rocksteady and Leonardo fresh out of the package and all put together, and that looks amazing. And here's what you get with them. You get the little flippy tower, and you get Rocksteady's bike, and that is awesome. Now, the instructions say that if you touch the handlebars, that's what lights up the horn. But also if you jar it in any way whatsoever, so yeah. I don't know if I put it together right. I mean, that pipe there looks weird, but, seriously, I think I did it right. But, yep, there you go. And also there's Rocksteady's baseball bat, which you can also give to Casey Jones if you want to. I think he just comes with a hockey stick. So, yeah, there are the figures looking very, very awesome. Now, you can take one of Leo's swords out of his hand and put it on his back there, his back strap, and then you can hook him to this little flippy thing, and then you can flip him in circles. Check that out. That is pretty awesome. Very cool indeed. It's hard to do this one-handed, though. But yeah, you just clip him on there and spin the back, and there you go. That looks pretty cool. Now, as for Rocksteady, of course, he can ride his motorcycle, and he looks awesome doing it. Check that out. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not a motorcycle. It's a chopper, baby. And it's Zed's chopper. But you know what? Those look awesome. I say we waste no more time and look at them up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super-duper close-up look of Leo. Now, these things did not come with bases, the little, square peg pieces or whatever, so I had to use the bottom part of the flippy tower, so that's what he's stuck on now. So don't expect to get a little piece to stand him up. But anyway, here's what he looks like, and he's very awesome indeed. You can see that the build is actually a little bit different than the others. He's got different straps, different belt, different little arm gauntlets and everything. Very cool indeed. Working our way up to his face, you'll see this is the one, like I said, with the goggles. Now, I do wish I'd have gotten one without the goggles, but hey, they make like 1 million of these things, so maybe eventually I'll get a Leo with just a bandana. But these things are so small, you can pretend it's a bandana, because that's what it looks like. But yep, looks pretty cool indeed. Let's look at him from behind. So, here's Leo from behind, and as I said before, well, Michelangelo had a black shell, Donatello had a purple shell, and Leo has a brown shell, and that is pretty awesome indeed. And you can see there his little turtle fingers and his katana, looking very cool indeed. A lot of detail on there for such a small little sword. Very cool. Then working our way down, you'll see his pants and his shoes. Very cool, or his leg wraps, I should say. And that looks pretty cool indeed. Let's move on to Rocksteady. So, here's a super duper close-up look of Rocksteady, and you can see the little studs on his jacket there. Very cool indeed. Working our way down his belly. Look, they actually gave him a belly button and his tribal fire tattoo thing, and that is awesome. Look at his pants, are all speckle colored. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. He's wearing his military army boots. Very cool indeed that they got that. Over here you'll see his hands, and he doesn't have three turtle fingers. As you can see, they gave him more of normal kind of hands. And then there's his arms. Very cool. Down this side over here you'll see his normal hands again. There's his rhino face and his military helmet and goggles. Looking very awesome indeed. I mean, if that's not Rocksteady, I don't know who it is. That is awesome. Working our way down his arm, you'll see all the details there. Very cool. And that right there makes me happy. Look at that little rhino tail. I did not expect to see that at all when I pulled him out of the package. I was like, what? He's got a rhino's tail? That is awesome. So yeah, that's pretty cool indeed. It's made a little like rubber or whatever, so you don't have to worry about it breaking off. Very cool. There's the back of his boots. Working our way up his jacket, you'll also see another surprise I didn't know. Look at this. It's actually got something there. What does that say? Ion Fisk. Ion Fisk. Okay, what does that mean? Ion Fisk. Either he's trying to say Iron Fist and he messed up or something, but Ion Fisk. We gotta figure out what that means. Very cool indeed. There's the back of his head there. Very neat. I love it. And I love these little details here. That is so cool, the little tail. They didn't need to do that. And they certainly didn't need to do the little painting on the back of his coat. That is awesome. Moving on to the next set, here we go. There's the Casey Jones front fighting Bebop on his tri-bike, and that is awesome looking. It's called a motor attack as well. There's Bebop, there's Casey, and they look amazing. Everything else about this package has been shown before in the first video, so I say we waste no more time and pull it out of the package. What did you say? I'm sorry, can you tell I'm impatient? And check it out. Same as before, 2 little baggies, 2 little brochures, and I never showed you what was inside of this one. It's basically a huge brochure on one side just having nothing but writing, and on the other side, there's a lot more writing, and then down here at the bottom is a little picture on how to change the batteries to the little thing, I'm assuming. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, there you go. If you need to change the batteries, you can. And it looks pretty simple. And that's pretty cool, too, because some toys you can't change the batteries, so it's nice to know you can when these things die eventually, and that's pretty cool. Also, same as before, the little tray has that little lip there that you can't pull it out without cutting the cardboard, so be prepared to rip your box a little bit. So anyways, let's pull it together, shall we? Yet again, after what took a little too long for me to put this together, because it's 82 pieces, like I said, holy cow, man, it took me a while, and there was one scare as I built this thing. I thought it was missing a piece. Now, just like the other set, it shows you how to put the figures together, but they already come together, so you don't really need this little instruction sheet. So if it comes apart, I guess you know how. And if you look up there, his mohawk actually comes off. That's pretty cool indeed. Now, the scare I had was while I was putting together the handlebars of the chopper. If you look there, there's 2 little bent, like boomerang pieces that go on the end of each of the handlebars. Well, I couldn't find one. And these sets, so far, that I've put together, don't come with any extra pieces the way Legos and Mega Bloks usually do. Well, this set actually came with that little piece there, which looked a lot like that one, and I was so scared that maybe I got an extra this one and not the handlebar piece. But I ended up finding it. It was stuck to one of the other pieces underneath the black piece that the base of the toll booth thing comes on. So it was actually underneath. So don't be afraid if you can't find a piece, because chances are it's there. It's just hidden very well. So there's really nothing new about this brochure, any different than the other one. So let's get on to the figures, shall we? And here we go. We've got Casey Jones and we've got the Bebop. And they look amazing. I absolutely love these little guys. Here's the chopper. Very cool indeed. The little tri-bike motorcycle. And then over here we've got the little toll booth. And that is so cool too. Now, this chopper, one of the details I did not know was if you look very carefully at that little yellow light that lights up on the front of his bike, if you look in the instructions, you will notice something. It's actually a skull, and that is awesome. So the front of Bebop's motorcycle here has a skull light, and that is cool. So let's waste no more time, and here's we go with a super duper close-up look of Casey Jones, and there's his sweater there, very cool indeed. Working our way down his hand, you'll see his really awesome hockey stick with all the tape features and stuff. If that was painted white, it would be awesome, but you know what? I love it just the way it is. And then working our way down his other sleeve, you'll see he just has a normal hand there. And then his jeans or pants that he's wearing, I'm assuming they're sweatpants. That's pretty cool. He's got some little shoes there. Very cool. And working our way up to his mask, you will see, oh, check it out, a very speckly hockey mask there. And that is cool. I do wish they would have painted the eyes and maybe the little mouth hole things black. But you know what? You can still tell who it is, and that is pretty awesome. Now, like I said, all the little speckles on this thing vary from figure to figure. So the one you get may not look like this, and that's kind of weird, because the ones that I saw in the packaging, you could compare, all of them to, they were nothing alike. Now, here's his head from a side view, looking very cool. I love how they actually painted the skin color there in his ear. Very cool. He's got the buckle strap on the back of his mask there. There's his hood of his jacket. And you can even see that they did some wrinkles and lines to his coat, and that is cool indeed. The back of his legs are pretty plain, and there's his little sneakers, and they look awesome. So let's move on to Bebop, shall we? So, here we go with a super duper close-up look of Bebop, and look at that belly. Oh my gosh, he's got a little belly button and it's hanging over his pants. Speaking of his pants, there they are, looking very cool, and his military boots. Very cool indeed. Working our way up to his arm over here, you'll see he has a studded spiked wrist bracelet. Very cool indeed. There's his muscles. Here's his shirt, or his vest I should say, and you can notice that they actually did sculpt his buttons that are on there, and that is awesome. Working our way over, you'll see, look at there! He's actually got the clawed necklace that he always wears. Very cool indeed. Working our way over here, more spikes on his wrists. He's got a big old spiked mace. Very cool. And working our way up to his face, check this out. Now, if that's not the Bebop, who is it? That looks amazing. And I love that the actor actually has that little hook in his nose, or that hook, I should say, the little ring in his nose, before he turns into a warthog, and I think that is awesome. And look at him. He looks so good. There's his mohawk from a side view, looking very cool. You can see there his tusks and stuff. His glasses are amazing. I love it. He's even got the spikes on his shoulders. Very cool. Let's flip him around. The back of his vest has little spikes and studs all over it, and that is amazing. And he's got a cute little tail, and that is so cool. So just like a Rocksteady before him, he's got a cute little tail, and that is amazing. I love it. These little minifigures are so awesome. Seriously, I love them. So, here's everything you get in both sets, and I think that is awesome, especially since I got them on sale. I love these little minifigures, and you know what? This is a great beginning to some new Out of the Shadows movie figures that will be coming out. I love these little guys, and like I said, they have more articulation than any new Star Wars figure right now. And that's pretty sad, man, because these things are tiny, but I love them. So far, these are the ones I have from this new movie, and these look amazing, and I can't wait to finish off the Turtles. I have Raphael to go, and Shredder and Krang in the next set. So if you want to see that one, well, you're going to have to tune in later. Because honestly, this review was long, man. If you stayed and watched it all, holy crap, man, you deserve a medal. But anyways, there's all the pieces, like I said, you get. Now, I forgot to throw in that little tower thing, the little flippy tower, a minute ago. But you get that, too. It doesn't matter. I get it for the figures. The motorcycle's really cool, too. So those look really awesome. So I better close for now if I want to do the next review. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews. Come on, felzbug. Come on. I'm really tired after building all of those sets. Let's get to part 3, shall we? Oh man, this is going to take a while, I guess.